Hello, my name is Jacob Edwards, and I'm doing a speech on the 3 branches of government. This is for my speech class, and this is an informative speech with a visual aid. There is my audience. Let's begin. There are 3 branches of government. They all do checks and balances on each other. If you ever wanted to know how a law was made, or a bill is passed, or why the Supreme Court decides a certain way, I'll give you a brief overview of it, and maybe I will answer your questions. I know a lot about this stuff through school, and I've also researched quite a bit of it online over the years, so I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. So here we go. The 3 branches of government are the judicial branch, the executive branch, and the legislative branch. Theoretically, they're all supposed to have equal amounts of power. I mean, certain branches of government take over power that's given to them by other branches, but the way it was designed is they're all supposed to be equal. The judicial branch interprets laws. It has justices that were appointed by the president or people in the executive branch. They basically interpret the laws and establish if they're constitutional or not. You're basically talking about like the Supreme Court or federal courts. The judges of that nature are just appointed. Otherwise, lower court judges are, of course, they don't really decide constitutional issues and they're elected. There's also the legislative branch. The legislative branch makes laws, and that's where laws are written and they're voted on by the senators, the representatives, and then if both of those houses, the Senate and the House, passes it, and the president has to sign it. And of course, if it becomes law, then the Supreme Court has to decide if it's constitutional or not, which in most cases they are upheld or not even challenged. Now, if the president appoints a justice, the legislative branch has the right to review it, or if the president appoints any of his cabinet members, the legislative branch has the right to review those. Justices are appointed for life, of course. The cabinet's appointed with the president, and the legislative branch is in for 2 years or 6 years or however long the states stay, or the federal government. House is every 2 years, and the Senate is every 6. We have the executive branch, and that's the president and vice president. He has a cabinet, which includes the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, Secretary of Travel, Secretary of Treasury, and so on and so on. There are many heads of the executive branch that all work together in order to make the country run efficiently. The cabinet advises the president usually makes the final decision. The vice president actually is the head of the Senate, and if there's a tie, the vice president will be the deciding factor in which way the law is passed or not. That kind of works in with the checks and balances. In 1973, the judicial branch made an important decision on Roe v. Wade, which made it legal to have abortions of varying degrees in America. That really wasn't a policy based on the Constitution. That was more of the justices at the time's feelings, but that's the law now because of that. So that shows how the judicial branch can have a strong impact on the laws and the policies of our country. Actually, the Bessel School District number 43 versus Frazier in 1987 ruled that students do not have First Amendment rights to make obscene speeches in school. So they actually checked the free speech a little bit of students, which is the other side of that. Just for your information, the Constitution was written in 1787, and that fact is according to factmonster.com. And in 1803 was the first time a law was declared unconstitutional. That's also according to factmonster.com. My sources are house.gov and factmonster.com, and also congressforkids.net. I hope you learned a little bit about government. Thank you.